Sweating more means burning more fat. If you don't sweat, you are not burning fat. Wrong. There are so many myths about weight loss and burning fat. I did a whole podcast episode. You can go check it out if you haven't. Episode number 4 about fat loss, cardio for fat loss. And then I asked many of my listeners and viewers to send me questions they still have after listening to that episode. And so today we're doing a Q&A. I'm answering all the questions that I got from that episode, and it's gonna be great. I am busting some of the biggest fat burning myths, and we're also gonna talk about a little bit about Ozempic and some myths regarding Ozempic and exercise. So stick around because it's gonna be good. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Karen Oliver, and I am a certified personal trainer, health and nutrition coach. And here in my channel, we talk all about preventative health, nutrition, fitness, weight management, female hormones. If you're new here, please hit subscribe and like so you can get notified when I post new videos. Now, let's bust some fat burning myths. First myth: if you're not sweating, you are not losing fat. Sweating is not an indicator of calorie expenditure. Sweating is just your body's way to cool down. And some people need to cool down more than others. Some of the most effective fat burning workouts, like lifting, don't make you sweat. Sweating has nothing to do with fat burning. If you don't sweat when you exercise, don't worry about it. It is not related to fat burn. You could be sweating a lot and not burning many calories, or you could be burning a lot of calories and not sweating a lot. It can be an indicator of other things regarding metabolic health, but it has nothing to do with weight loss and fat burning. Steady state cardio is the best way to lose weight. If you still have this question, go back, listen to my episode about cardio and fat loss, because I explain exactly the difference between all the type of cardio and how you lose weight with each one of them. But the point is, steady state cardio is not the best. At the end, what really matters is calories in versus calories out. To lose fat, you need a calorie deficit, no matter what type of exercise you do. That's what really matters. What is the best approach? A mix of steady state, so zone 2, high intensity cardio, and lifting. So the 3 types of exercise. That is the best recipe to lose fat and be healthy. And I'm going to give you at the end a PDF with a blueprint for weight loss. So stick around. Lifting weights is going to make you bulky. I hear this from every female client, or 90% of the female clients that I get, especially as a personal trainer. Oh, Karen, I don't want to get bulky. No, don't give me that much weight because I'm going to get bulky. They can barely lift 15 pounds and they're worried about getting bulky. You are not going to get bulky by mistake. When you see those girls, women that are extremely bulky, listen, they lift 2-3 hours a day, every day of the week. They eat an amount of protein that you are not going to eat, not even if you try. There's a lot of intention, nutrition, and lifting, and it's really, really hard. And I'm also going to tell you, most of them are doing some sort of exogenous hormones. So don't worry about getting bulky. You are not going to get bulky lifting 4 times a week and being a normal person. Okay? What lifting is going to do for you, which is not going to make you bulky, is you're going to increase your lean muscle mass. Yes, you're going to be more toned. You are going to burn more fat because having more muscle mass is good for your metabolism, your fat burning rates, you are going to have a better metabolism because muscle mass increase insulin sensitivity, and you're going to increase your bone density. So it is really good, especially for women going on menopause, to preserve bone mineral density. Lift the weights and heavy. Is walking enough for weight loss? Walking is movement. It's an amazing activity and it is really healthy. Is it enough for weight loss? The answer is most of the time it's not enough unless you're willing to walk hours a day, because the heart rate when you walk is not high enough to burn a good amount of calories. So it is not time efficient for weight loss. Most women in menopause walk 1 hour. That is great. It is healthy, but is it going to be enough to lose the weight? Probably not. And you do need to support it with a lot of caloric restriction in your nutrition. Walking does have other benefits, like it relaxes you, so it can help you lower cortisol. It depends if you have hormonal imbalances as a female or not, but walking alone is probably not going to burn enough calories to make you lose weight. Another question I got a couple times is, what is the best way to lose body fat and midlife, 40s and over? Well, there's not a magic recipe. There's not a magic bullet. You have to do a mix of nutrition, strength training, zone 2 cardio, high intensity cardio, and stress management. Work on your sleep hygiene, your cortisol regulation. That's kind of what it is. But I am going to give you a PDF with the basic blueprint to achieve weight loss in midlife. Question: should I eat before and after my workouts, and what should I be eating? This is a very good question, and it's not so simple to answer because it depends. There are many variables that can change the answer to this question. So first, women should never exercise fasted. It is not good for your hormones. What should you eat before you exercise? I like everyone having something to eat. If they're going to exercise in the morning, something to eat during the first hour when they wake up. And that something to eat has to have around 30 grams of protein. You need to break your fast, so have your breakfast with 30 grams, 25, 35 grams of protein, independent if you're going to work out or not. Now, if you are going to work out, used to be this belief that you need to eat protein before lifting, and then for cardio that you need to eat carbs before the cardio. So let's go with lifting. If you eat enough protein along the day, consistently, every single day, and that means around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, 1 to 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 140 pounds, 140 grams of protein a day, every single day in your life, then that window of eating before and after your lifting workout really doesn't matter that much. It is not that important that you eat protein before and after, if every single day you're hitting your protein intake. Now, if you're not hitting your protein intake, then that window before and after becomes important. You need to eat protein, ideally 30 grams, 25 to 35 grams of protein, in the 2 hours previous to your lifting and in the 2 hours after your lifting. What about carbs? With carbs, we have kind of like a similar concept. So when you eat carbs after a workout, you are replenishing for the next workout. That is probably going to be the next day. So for cardio, for endurance, it is good to have some cardio before and after your workout. Now, if you exercise an hour or less of cardio and you always have 24 hours in between sessions, this is not that important because you have enough glycogen in your body to do that workout, especially if you're not doing a ketogenic diet, right? If you do eat carbs during the day and you have enough time in between sessions, like 24 hours, it is not so important that you replenish carbs immediately after your run or your cycling class or whatever it is. Now, if you're doing 90 minutes or more of cardio, then it becomes important to eat some cardio in the some cardio to eat some carbs in the 2-hour window before your workout and immediately after, so you can replenish those carbs for the next round of cardio. If you do more than one cardio session a day, so let's say you're a runner and you're doing morning and evening runs, then it becomes extremely important that you replenish carbs immediately after your run, because you need to replenish again those carbs so you are able to perform on your second run of the day. Okay? So that was a longer answer and a little bit more complicated, but it was necessary to clarify the differences and when you need it and when you don't. What is the best exercise to lose underarm fat? So you can put salt on the avocado and don't have that. Oh, this question is so common. There is not one single exercise to do that. There is not a set of exercises to do that because there is no way to localize fat burn. You cannot choose what part of the body is going to lose the fat. There is no way because fat and muscle are different structures. When you do triceps, women have the tendency to do tricep because they want to lose this fat. You are going to grow the muscle, yes, which is going to make it less, wiggly. Yes, because it's going to grow, but not because you're going to lose weight there. If I do hours of bicep, I am not going to lose fat around my bicep. If I do hours of tricep, it's not going to happen. Same thing happens with core. People do core, hours of core every day because they want to get rid of the belly. Sorry, but doing abs is not going to get rid of the belly. When you lose fat overall in all your body. You cannot choose one part of the body to lose fat. Depending of your body type, you probably have a tendency to store fat in certain body parts. And usually you have some parts of the body that take longer to lose the fat. But when you're losing fat, it's in your whole body. So no, there is not a way to lose this. The way to lose that is to exercise in general, to build muscle in general, and to cut calories, have a calorie deficit, and you're going to lose fat in all your body, and that's going to include this. Same for the belly. If you want to reduce your belly, you need to lose weight. There's not an exercise that's going to fix that. Same with the in between the legs. Nothing. I see girls in the adduction and abduction machine like crazy. You know, you open and close your legs, trying to thin out the inner thighs. That's not going to happen. The only way that's going to happen is with overall weight loss. Sorry to tell you that. How sore should I get after my lifting? If I didn't get sore, does it mean I am not growing muscle? Okay. This was a great question. Thank you for whoever sent this question. Soreness is not an indicator of effectiveness of a lifting workout. I always tell my clients that there are two types of soreness, a good one and a bad one. The good type of soreness is that you feel that you work out, that you're going to sit or get off the chair and you feel, oh, my butt, oh, my legs, oh, I worked out yesterday. Fine. But you can still move around like a normal person. The bad type of soreness is when you're going to sit on the toilet and you can't. You need to hold to the rails or something so you can squat to sit on the toilet. That is too much. If you are getting that sore, you need to change your lifting routine. You should not get that sore. That can happen from time to time because, I don't know, we did a increase in weight, some sort of progression, and it was too much. Okay, but it should not be the normal, right? Okay, now I have not answered the question yet. So what if I don't get sore? It doesn't mean anything. You can have a great workout and not be super sore, and you are still growing muscle. Now, I do think that you should feel that you work out. If I ask you, are you sore? Not really. Like, I can feel tiredness. I can feel that I work out, but I am not really sore. That's great. That should be your 80% of the time. The other thing to consider here is if you destroy yourself and get absolutely sore, you're not going to be able to do the weekly volume that you need to do in order to grow the muscles. So being super sore is not good, independently of how effective that one workout was. If you do legs 3 times a week, which is kind of like what you need to do to really grow your glutes. If you go on Monday and you destroy your legs and glutes, Wednesday and Friday are not going to be good workouts, are going to be maintenance workouts because you cannot take the load or the volume. So don't get that sore. Bottom line, soreness is not what's going to tell you how effective the workout was. Okay? If you're consistently not feeling anything when you work out, nothing like that, you feel like you did nothing, then maybe try increasing because maybe you're not creating enough of a stimulus. But you only need to feel that you work out. You don't need to be crippled. Okay? Okay. Is Ozempic a magic bullet for weight loss? No. No medication is a magic bullet. Yes, Ozempic is great for weight loss. Do I like it? It depends. For who? For some people, yes, because some people are so obese that moving along is almost impossible, that moving is painful, that they cannot do any sort of exercise because it is painful. And they have tried to lose weight and they can't. If we can help them lose the weight so they can start moving more, that is fantastic. Now, for a perfectly functional person that only needs to lose 10 pounds, do I think Ozempic is the answer? Absolutely not. And where I say that it's not the magic bullet is because Ozempic doesn't do anything to your metabolism. It's not doing anything on your body other than reducing your hunger, your appetite. Okay. So why did you gain the weight that you need to lose? You gain the weight that you need to lose because you live on a calorie surplus. So you basically were eating more calories than you burn. And the reasons for that is probably you didn't move enough and you ate too much. And probably ate too much of the wrong food, highly processed food, not healthy, super caloric, and you end up eating too much. When you go on Ozempic, you're going to eat less. Is Ozempic making you move more? No. So are you burning more calories during the day? No. Your lifestyle is the same. Maybe you're still sitting all day long. Okay. But you're losing weight. Why? Because you're eating less. Did you change your nutrition style? If you didn't, so you are eating the same crap, just less amount. Right? You're following me. Okay. But you're still losing weight because you're eating such a small amount of that crap that you're in a calorie deficit. See, you didn't change anything in your life. The only thing that changed is the amount of food that you eat. Your metabolism is the same. Your health in general is the same. Your lifestyle regarding movement is the same. You don't move more. And your choices for food are the same, just different portions. Fantastic. When you quit Ozempic, you are going to gain all the weight back because you have not changed anything. See? That's why I say it is not a magic bullet unless you're planning on staying on Ozempic the rest of your life. So you need to find help to use the advantage that you're not so hungry to learn to eat better while you're using the drug and to start exercising, which is actually pretty important when you're on Ozempic because you're losing lean muscle mass. Okay, let's see what's next. Does fasted cardio burn more fat? There is this idea that if you work out fasted for cardio, you're going to burn more fat because you're glycogen depleted and there's a whole blah, blah. No, that is a myth. Faster cardio does not burn more fat. Again, go listen to my cardio for fat loss because I explain in there the different sources of energy and why when people refer to fat loss zone or burning more fat does not mean you're losing fat. It means you're using fat as an energy source. So go listen to that episode. But to make this answer short, when you are fasted, technically you are glycogen depleted. You have not ate any carbs, right? So what people think is that you're using fat as an energy source. The first part that I need to clarify is that you have enough of a glycogen reserve to work out for 90 minutes and not touch your fast reserves. You have enough carbs stored in your muscles to go run at low intensity for 90 minutes and not use fat at all. So the first point is, if that's your goal, you would need to do more than 90 minutes of cardio to start tackling your fat. So first point where we demystify this. And then, like I explained on that episode of the podcast, let's say you're fully depleted of carbs. The fact that you're using fat as an energy source does not mean you are physically losing more fat than if you were using carbs as an energy source. What matters at the end is how many calories you burn. If you burn 500 calories after eating pasta, it's going to be the same 500 calories after fasting all night. Okay? So no, it does not equates to more fat loss. Okay. Those were all amazing questions. Thank you to all of you who sent them to me. And now I want to give you a free blueprint for women in midlife for fat loss. So here in the description, you can find the link and you can request and download your free blueprint. Also, please remember to share this video with someone that may like it, like my video and subscribe to my channel. I see you when I see you. Have a good day.